The Constitution established, I don't need the uh-huhs and all that. Can I please finish?
Oh, I was listening to you. I was trying to make you know I was listening.
Okay, the Constitution established dual sovereignty where the states have given up many of their powers to the federal government but still have some sovereignty. The dual sovereignty doctrine allows separate sovereignties like the federal and state governments to prosecute the same offense without violating the double jeopardy clause. This is because each sovereignty has its own laws and offenses. For example, if someone is accused of committing a crime that is illegal in both state and federal statute, they can be tried and sentenced in both state and federal courts. The purpose of dual sovereignty is to protect individuals' concentration of power. It is also ensure laws enacted in excess of delegated governmental power cannot direct or control actions. Thank you. Now y'all can speak.
I don't understand so what was that? But that doesn't, that's still, did you also hear however and but and yet? Like that, I don't know what you were reading that for. That didn't prove your point.
It did. It sat there and said, okay.
They're separate entities. And if you're being charged with both, that's differently. But the feds cannot just come up and say to a state, we're taking over this case unless there was federal laws broken. And so they just don't come in here and take over everything. That's not how it works.
They can't.
It had to be a federal crime. That's what you just read out loud. You're proving our point.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. As a comment,
you talking to somebody whose husband? You talking to somebody whose husband? His case was picked up by the feds. Hello.
I know because he had committed a federal crime, and they just don't come in and pick up cases.
So you mean to tell me you don't believe Zimmerman committed a hate crime?
Say that again.
You don't believe Zimmerman committed a hate crime?
Of course, I believe Zimmerman committed a hate crime. Of course, but that's a total different. Keyona, are you serious? Are you just playing with us?
So why was he charged on a federal level with the federal hate crime?
Did they say it was a hate crime at that time though? You have to understand there is jurisdictions. Right. Like I don't know how to I feel like you just having this conversations to sort of like play with us a little bit.
Thank you.
That wasn't considered a hate crime.
It wasn't considered a hate crime. So what if it's not considered a hate crime?
Hold on, let me see Frankie, what you got, baby? Frankie Joseph, what you got?
I'm exhausted.
I'm sorry?
Oklahoma.
Oh, get out of here.
All right, Drop, go ahead. I'm finna go get some water, baby. I can hear y'all though.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Drop.
It definitely was a civil rights crime. Zimmerman definitely took away that man's civil rights, and the feds didn't charge him with that. The president could have also created an oversight committee through the Attorney General's office. We know
there was an oversight committee, Drop.
Right.
I've never seen an oversight committee. I've never heard of them creating an oversight committee through the Attorney General's office.
You don't like people to yell, but yet do you hear your tone? This lady is, I can get it, but this lady is literally whispering to hear you going, but it was Drop. Like,
this is my natural tone.
Okay.
Why are you upset about it? Drop can correct me. Drop always
correcting you.
Drop always whispers. This is what she does.
What's the subject, y'all? Can we? I don't think it's neither side is gonna say the other side is right or they agree, right? So let's just change the subject, y'all, please. Look at the comments, even the comments. Let's just change the subject, right?
I wasn't yelling, I know.
I get it. Everybody.
I don't think she meant yelling. I think she meant talking over me while I was talking.
I'm sorry, Drop.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So there was an independent federal investigation. There was not an oversight committee looking into those who doing the federal investigation. That's the problem. Because if there was an oversight committee, no way they would have allowed them not to file federal civil rights charges against Zimmerman. No way. when the police told this man, do not pursue him. The police said, don't pursue him, and they still he still pursued him. So how can you turn around then and say that he did not break laws of his civil rights? How can they then say his civil rights?
And they let the black girl get on there and say that he was saying the C word when you know damn well any lawyer would prep that goddamn girl and leave that part out. But yet it was that fucking prosecution that asked those questions. Get out of here. Them motherfuckers ain't niggas until election time. Any other time they white folks, they remember they niggas at election time and I don't vote for them bitches.
All right.
There was a federal investigation,
go,
but not an oversight. Not an oversight through the Attorney General's office. That never happened. There was a federal investigation. The feds got in and said, we're going to look and see if civil rights laws were broken. But there was never an oversight committed through the Attorney General's office.
Thank you. See y'all later. I don't care. I don't care. I'm sick of it. They don't remember they niggas until election time. That's right, I'm black. Let me play on the black contest. That's crazy to me. I'm sick of it. Do some work. Do some real work for us. Do some real work for us. Change some shit for us.
I am calling. Let me tell you what's happening right now in my city. I am calling. They doing some work on the highway, and they made a turnaround that's unsafe because, first of all, it doesn't have a yellow line. But the turnaround, people can mistakenly go into oncoming traffic. Our city officials drive the same fucking way down the same street I drive. Why in the hell me as a citizen, nobody got a call? I even had a constable get on when I posted it on Facebook to get other people's opinion. He's like, you're right about that. I say, well, you know what? You should call the state highway department just like me. I'm a nobody. They probably listen to you before they listen to me because you're a constable. But why do I have to make an effort to call it? Why? Because they all doing the white man's job until it's time for voting them in office. We drive down the same street every day. Why are y'all allowing that to be created in our neighborhoods to take one of our children's lives? Because if the grown people not understanding how they doing this U-turn on the highway, how in the hell the adults going? I mean, if the grown people don't understand, how in the hell the kids gonna understand what's going on?
And I'm gonna say this: my father, well, my dad rather. My dad, who bought my school clothes, fed me, clothed me, made sure my lunch money and my breakfast money was out. And if he can still love me and care about me, even though I don't agree with his political views, I think y'all strangers should. Okay? Because he's probably saying, how the fuck did I raise somebody who think like that? Y'all just met me last month. So if y'all feel like I can't fuck with Keyona because of that, then you really rather fuck with me in the first place. Because my political views have no bearing on y'all. None.
That is so true. That is so true. But can I say this, Keyona? But can I say this as somebody that has different political views than you do, right? I do believe that if the topic is brought up, it should be a space where we can hold a civil conversation, right? With facts and information, and be able to hear each other out without everybody being upset. That's what I say. I say if the conversation is had, it needs to be a mediator. It definitely should be something that you should do on Showtime. But I think that people are in different places in their life, which allows for people to have different views on politics. But I just think it get too heated, like feelings get involved and it get too heated, and it's so unnecessary because no matter how mad you get at me for voting who I vote for, no matter how mad you get, it's not going to change for me. I'm still going to do what I do. But
yes, vote.
Right, exactly.
Vote.